Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our channel again. And we have made a very clear decision here amongst all of us that I am going to spend some more time doing this channel every day, posting, telling you what is going on in the world of animal welfare in Morocco, the law in Morocco, and of course, touch on what happens here at Jardier. I'm doing that for a specific reason. You will know from my last two broadcasts that we're involved in the scandal that has broken out close to Agadir, where two people were deported and left Moroccan Animal Aid, and that was dissolved, and we found lots of animals had suffered over a period of time. I'm not going to rehearse that now, but what I have been told on very, very good authority is when Moroccan Animal Aid was attempting to establish themselves, they made it quite clear they wanted to be the biggest and the best in Morocco. And when asked as to how they would do that, they said, oh, donations, donations, donations. You just beg for donations. And that made me think long and hard. We can't just keep doing that all the time. I can tell you categorically what happened here. To begin with, we invested a lot of our own money, and I've been open and honest about that. Now we have so many animals, of course we depend on donations. And I'm always saying how grateful we are for those of us, you who do donate to us. And we hope that you, in turn, feel part of our community and part of very much what we're doing to bring about change for the best for animals generally in Morocco. But I was told, I've told you, I was told by somebody else, and I'm going to say now, it is a fact that I'm writing a book, and that was to be out last December, and we were all waiting for it. It was delayed because, as you know, my husband Charles had to go back to the UK. He had cancer, and my daughter had been very ill last year. We're working our way through that, and I just wasn't able to complete it to my satisfaction. But what people are saying to me now is I still can do my YouTube channel and touch on all the issues that aren't really just suitable for social media. I can tell you why I'm going to do it from the office here, why the office is called a chapel, how it was built, what it means, why Jardier is called Jardier, and so on and so on. So that's what I intend to do. But of course, the advantage for the charity is if I can grow the channel, as many YouTubers have managed to do, I not only attract an income through YouTube, I'm not asking you for donations, but by watching, liking, subscribing, if my channel grows, it then attracts advertising by Google. And also, it may well reach the stage where I can attract advertisers to my channel and promote them on my channel, who might in turn then sponsor us. So there's lots of scope. So I'd like you to tell me what you would like me to do, what you would like to hear, and any suggestions from people who are far more professional at this than I am would be very welcome. But finally, I just want to tell you about yesterday and why this is also important. You will see from my social media that we brought in 5 donkeys, 4 adults and a baby, from the public pound in Kenitra. Kenitra is well north of Casablanca, and I hadn't anyone to spare to drive up there. So a young Moroccan woman who goes into the pound and feeds the animals that don't get fed by the public authorities and more or less keeps them alive. And she arranged transport to come down here, and we paid for that transport. In turn, she raised enough money to pay for the release of the animals. Can you imagine? They have to pay for the release of the animals from the pound. That's something I'd like to address with the government as the next few weeks and months go on. So those animals had been there, the donkeys, they'd been there for 24, 25 days, and the only water and food was what my friend was able to take into them. How could we say no? We are overburdened, but there was nowhere else for them to go. There just wasn't anywhere else for them to go. So we have to recognise we are the premier place to take these animals, and therefore we have to grow accordingly and become a really powerful force within Morocco. So what else happened yesterday? Well, this morning, not quite yesterday, this morning I got an urgent phone call from Chatechan in Casablanca from Hind, who runs that charity. We get on with very well, and they struggle. They primarily look after cats and dogs, but they had found a horse who had been hit by a car, couldn't be saved. They got a vet out, but of course the vet won't euthanize unless there's a guarantee that he will be paid, and they couldn't afford it. So we are paying the vet's bill today. So it isn't just about us feeding and caring for them here. We're concerned about equines across the whole of Morocco. And perhaps we don't talk about that enough, and people don't realise what an important part they're playing when they do support us, because it will, I am convinced, change the face of animal welfare in Morocco. We are going to Rabat either the end of this week or early next week to see someone from the Department of the Ministry of the Interior. We will also see the Director of Associations, and all those are very positive meetings. So please bear with me. Please pass the message on. If you would like more fun things on this channel, so people are attracted to it and will watch it daily, please let me know. But please subscribe, pass the message through to your friends, and help us grow this channel. Thank you.